Gang, I am physically spent. I have watched the best football game in a very long time. Now, I'm a defensive fan, and I love watching good defenses shutting down other teams. But if you didn't watch the Georgia-Clemson game tonight, you missed out. Holy cow. I'm tired. This video might not get posted for a couple of days, but it will get posted. But gang, told you I'm tired. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, 10-3. What a defensive game. Both defenses were just killing each other's offense. And I don't want to keep talking about it because I won't stop because I am a Georgia fan. But football, all these big blowouts or these big games where each team scored in order for over 40 points and whoever's got the ball last wins, it's fun as long as they're competing against each other. But blowouts suck. They get boring, in my opinion. But that game was a good defensive game. Holy cow. Oh, now I got hiccups. I told you. Anyway, let's talk about this. I'll keep rounding about Georgia. I'm a huge Georgia and a Falcon fan, and I'm not feeling good about my Falcons, and that's all I'm going to say about that because they play tomorrow, and they're playing the Eagles, and I don't know why people underrate Jalen Hurts because I always thought he was a pretty good quarterback. I just think he got a raw deal from Bama. Anyway, here we go. Several months ago, I forgot what county it was in. We went to this trade shop. Hadn't been to in a long time. It's just a haul away. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm coming down from my football high. And when I was walking, it was a really cool place. It was just an old rundown brick building, and it was really showing its age. Old wooden floors, the floors you love. You walk across them, and you could just hear the creaks, and at one time it was a factory of some sort or some kind of mill where they made clothing or something. Still had their little elevators in it, and so you can get access to two top floors, and it just had a lot of history in it. But walking around that first time, I saw this truck. And it was in pretty much the same shape, except the only thing I've done is I've replaced the grill. And I'll tell you why in a second when we check the cab out. So I don't remember what he originally had on it, or whoever had the booth. I'm not sure who it was. But we went back, and it was months and months ago. And we went back, and I was walking around that same place, and I don't do stairs well, and I was really dreading it. But I did all 3 floors, and coming back down, I remember that one. I went to the top first, and I remember that one booth that had a bunch of pressed steel in it. So I go back to that booth, and he had a lot of other new stuff, and had other things other than pressed steel. I mean, he just didn't specialize in it. And I noticed that I didn't see the truck, but when I turned around to walk out, it was above the door opening. I guess you can call it that. But it was sitting above the entrance to his booth, and it was marked down. So I said, well, okay, I guess I can buy it. I mean, it's a Ford cab, and it's a 65. I'm Pro 66. That was my first truck in '84, and so I bought it. As you see, except with a new grill, the original grill, well, it was in bad shape. And I should have brought it in here, but it's currently in a box in the building. It's 2:30, I think, in the morning. Haven't slept any yet, and Sunday's gonna be very rough for me because I gotta watch the Falcons. Probably lose. I'm a realist. I want them to win. Probably lose. Anyway, I'm gonna start rambling again about football teams. So anyway, the grill is in the shed in the back, and I'm not gonna walk up there tonight because it's like right in Spider City. There's webs everywhere in my yard. I actually turned around from cutting grass this morning, or Saturday morning. Let me say it Saturday morning, because there's one area that's got a bunch of trees and bushes in it. It was just full of riding spider nests, so I just backed up. Hang tight, let me get the tractor. Alright, so let me tell you a little bit more about this before we start looking at the truck itself, or the tractor itself. This is the Nylint 63 husband. This is the Nylint 6300 horse van, or thoroughbred. It says Thoroughbred Farms on the trailer. But when I looked it up on TNT Toys, and I love that site, it gives you a little bit of history and details that they know about the trucks. And it was made, I don't hold me exactly to it, but like 65 through 67. This is the last year, and this is the only year, is 1967, that they sold it in this color. The other color was all like a tan, a brownish. I don't know if you call it brown, or it was like an off brown, between a brown and a gold. It was a cool color. But they had, I think the earlier ones had the 58 model Ford grill, where it had the 4 headlights and the bumper up under it, to where this has got the 65. It's teal in color, or I'm sorry, they called it light blue on the site. I call it teal. Here's the curbside, and it shows several scratches, but there's nothing, no dirt, no pebbles, no nothing in the tires. It's got your typical paint loss. There is a small dent there, but it's a pressed steel toy that's been played with. The reason why I swapped the grill out, I had this grill. I bought it years ago off of eBay from the same people that sell tons of Nylint replacement parts, and their store escapes me, but I've never got anything bad from them. Everything I've gotten from them has been perfect. I don't know where they get their stuff. I don't know if they make it themselves or what, but it's always been perfect. Now, the grill, I will be honest, it doesn't want to sit right here. So I may end up pulling it back off and seeing if I can, do some dolly work, which I sound like I know what I'm doing, and I don't. See if I can get it to set right. But the other grill, the bumper looked like somebody flattened it out with a hammer, beat up on it, and I think it was the driver's side, like right up under the headlight. Somebody bent it with a screwdriver, and I could have taken it out and fixed the bent section, but the bumper would have been not that good. So, and I had this one, and it's just sitting in the way, and I want to say when I bought it, it was about $15–16, and it's just been laying around. The fifth wheel, it pivots. I keep putting my hand in the way, and the rear axle is a bit bent. Let's see. I was hoping it would be just the tires maybe leaning or something, as sometimes that's the case, but the axle is bent. I'll end up, if it really bugs me or I start losing sleep, I'll pull the wheels off and fix the axle, but I'm okay with it right now. So let's check out the trailer. Alright, so here's the trailer. Oh, something I didn't show you on the tractor, I'll show you in a second. Paint chips, which is to be expected from a toy that was more or less played with, and I want to say just taught entirely inside its whole life. It has, this is the curbside, your air vents, the Nylint logo pressed in, side door still attached. There's a rod in the middle to help, I guess, keep the horses from falling over. The tailgate, there's the rod again. There is paint loss, but that's no big deal. I mean, I prefer it that way. And the roadside's the same way. You've got the vent, the Nylint logo, so on and so forth. The top, it has these molded in. I don't know what these are supposed to be. They're molded in. The dome. Now I've seen a ton of the brown color ones with the gold color ones in bad shape, like missing wheels, missing grills, missing the clear dome. This one's damaged, to no surprise. The front retaining clip is broke off, and it's cracked here and here. And when I got it, you literally just with no effort pull it off. So there's a here and here on the plastic dome is 2 clips that are molded in that secure it to the body. So I just did the old hot water trick and ran it under hot water, pushed the pins out enough, and then when I went to put it on, I literally had to squeeze it to get it to clip on. So it's been holding on ever since. So that's a pretty good thing. Well, what I forgot to show you is I'm suspicious, and I don't care. It's just I noticed here that all the hubcaps are in really good shape except this one hubcap. The white walls are in good shape. Now I've seen Nylints with the white walls, and I really hate the white walls. I wish it was all black, and I could always black them in with a Sharpie, but I'm not going to do that. But this hubcap's got rust on it. None of the other hubcaps on the entire truck does. And it's going to be probably hard to see, but when I sit there, I can literally move this hub. I don't know if it's coming up, but I can literally move the hubcap inside the white wall to where this one is firm. So I'm not sure, and again, I really don't care. At least it's got a hubcap on it. But I'm not sure if all the Nylint truck hubcaps are the same between like the Econolines and this. The Econoline's got the small tires, and this has got the big tires. And there is, you know what? It is a totally different hubcap. Now looking at it, I think the guy I got this from, and I ain't gonna fault him. At least he put it in there. But I think this hubcap is stuck in there to help the appearance. Now, the original truck came with 2 colts and 2 mares, and I think they were like, well, I know there was 1 colt and 1 mare was this color. Because this one, I'm not going to say it's not original to this van, but it is original to the horse van. So, but the other ones were the other color. They were like around this color, maybe a little darker, but I can't remember sitting right here off the top of my head. But I've mentioned before that every time I'd see Nylint animals anywhere, I'd pick them up, because a lot of times people don't know what they are. They just think they're cheap Hong Kong toys, and they'll be in quarter boxes at yard sales and flea markets, or bags of toys, that. And I'll pay $2 for a bag of toy animals at Goodwills and American Thrift and all that, just to get the horse or cow. And now pigs. I never had a pig set. Alright, so I just took all these out because I wanted to show you each of them separately. You know what? This might be the color. I'd have to go back and look. Don't hold me to it. I'm not an expert. That 2 of those, 3 of those, and that's a different color too. And this one I'm familiar with from my childhood. And it comes from the farm truck series from the 70s. Had the Chevy truck, the trailer, to the Holsteins, and the horse and colt. Now there's another company called Heartland that had a ton of horses, and a lot of them are sought after, a lot of them are detailed, and other ones aren't. But I think this is a Heartland. The head's turned to the right, but all those are in the trailer, in the front part, along with this one. I thought this was a Nylint, but I'd never seen it before. But I got to looking around a while back, and I saw advertised. I'm not saying it's a Heartland, but it was with another mare, and it's suckling. You have the mare sitting here, and the colt going up there to get a good cool drink of milk. And I have all those in the front, and I still have some more horses that I need to put somewhere. I don't want them to get broken, damaged. But I also put these in there. And these are the ones I'm familiar with from my family farms truck, the Chevy Love truck. So these are the ones I'm familiar with. Now they barely fit in the back. They will not fit in the front at all. They're just too tall. This is another one. As you can see, it's really dark. That's okay with me. But it also has some, I don't know if it was glued down or something at one time. So this is another one of these yard sale finds or block quantity finds. I don't remember where I get all of them at. I just pick them up. but the mares are shorter and totally different looking. And I found the mares online, but I'm not paying $35 a piece for a mare and $35 a piece for a colt. There was one colt mare set for $35, but I can't do that. And all that. I'll overpay for pressed steel, but I don't overpay for that animals. I'll find the original ones eventually. So let me tell you more about this on TNT Toy Horses. Told you guys I'm tired. I'm coming off. I'm crashing. That freaking Georgia Bulldog Clemson game. Ooh, makes you proud to be a Bulldog. Anyway, this is the last year of the production run in 1967. It's the only year they had this color in per TNT Toys, and I'm not an expert, and I really don't care, but this is the rarest one to find. After I read that, I went to a couple of sites, and I saw all kind of the brownish, the original color ones, the brownish ones or goldish ones, whatever color they were, but I didn't see any of this color. An ironic thing, I did see the, and I kind of want one, but I'm pretty sure it's something marketed toward girls too. It was the Nylint Motor Home, and it was the same color, and it came with either the 58 version or the 65 or 65. This is the 65. It either came with a 58 cab or the 65 cab, and it was that color, and it came with furniture. So I'm pretty sure it was marketed toward girls. But let me start over. This is the Nylint 6300 horse van, and they mentioned it was marketed for girls, and they call it light blue, the rarest color. So that was the information. It was I think it was 65, 66, and 67, or maybe 64 through 67. It had a short run, but I like to think that this was something that potentially a girl did have. Let's face it, girls took care of their toys like this better than boys did. I mean, you can go and look online or yard sales and all that, and you might find, the trailer by itself, beat all to pieces, missing the doors, and all kind of paint or stickers all over it from when the kid had it. Same way with the cab, it might be ripped apart. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been to a flea market and found a cab missing everything. It's just a cab, just the cab. That was it, sitting on the frame. Everything else was gone, and because it was old, people think it's worth like $60, and it's crazy. Rambling. All right, gang. I'm trying to do this slow. Good Lord, short, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. God, I'm home. I tell you guys, that game took it out of me. Oh gosh. Since last year's football season was horrible, regardless of how your team did, because no fans in the stands, sucked. It took away from the excitement of the game. And I should be doing a Georgia Bulldog Clemson video instead of a Nylint Horse fan video. But yeah, this is what I got. I'm gonna try to get the original style horses to the van, but then I'll have to put these all back in a box, and I really don't want to do that. I'd rather keep them out. And so that's it for this horribly long video that I kept getting lost in. Gang, I hope you enjoy it. Go Dogs. We'll see what happens this year for football. I'm hoping my team goes all the way this year. But it's the SEC, and SEC takes pride in just destroying each other, because their attitude is, if our school sucks and we can't get there, we don't want you to get there. That's the way it's always been in the SEC. Anyway, that's it, gang. It's coming up on 20 minutes, and I've been trying to limit my videos, and I'll keep rambling, telling you this stuff, and extending the video. Y'all have a great day. Don't watch the Falcons, because I got a bad feeling it's going to be a bad game. But I'm watching them. I cannot not watch them. I still rock my Falcons stuff. Alright, gang, that's it. Finally. Y'all have a great day.